All right, shalom, shalom. We are here on Saturday. That's when we do camp now. So we're gonna prophesy the downfall of America, which is modern day Babylon, modern day Egypt, spiritual Egypt and Sodom. And all the other nations that was over us, impacted in this one place, Rome again. And they at the end in the uprising of Israel, which consists of so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans. And we always want to give uttermost praise. Kala Yahweh Bashim Shai Bashim Kakadash. The Rocket Yahweh was shy, double honor to the apostles, elders, and bishops. Great millstone must I take to your brother's word. The hope election will be elect, most high will. We say most high will. And we're in the time of the elect work being done to the contrite spirits, returning back to the most high is scattered. Extended hope for elect, shalom, blessing. Gonna go get into it, man. A little into the currency. Fiat money about to go belly up. Digital about to come in, So it's goodbye to the fiat money, hello to the digital, and moving into this digital world. So start off with the scripture. Can we start off with Revelation 3:10? Not yet. Give us a second. So the value of this place is gone, man. You see the music industry falling. You see people don't care about lives no more. It's supposed to be the most valuable thing in human life. They don't care about that. Robins, bank things going, stores going into, what do you call closing down. People don't value this place no more because there's no value in this place. Go ahead. I got I think I'm boarded in the streets. So let's get money answered for all things. Man, y'all go ahead. I'm just giving my. Which one was that? Money answers all things. Money is this fence that about the one that said really get pockets with holes in it. Yeah, we'll get that after. Yeah. All right, this is Ecclesiasticus, chapter 10, verse 19, and it reads, "A feast is made for laughter, and wine maketh merry." Hey, that's what our people answer. We know that to be true. Go ahead. But money answers all things. Money answers all things. Your bills, your rent, your clothes, anything, like the Matrix say, anything you need. But on the Matrix side of the game, it was digital. He said we could load up any program we want to, anything we need. That's what this new world is going to be supplying people with, living by digital means. You want a new eye, they're gonna give you a new eye, a bionic eye. You want to hear, they're gonna give you this tool that makes your ears hit. Go ahead. And answers all things. So money, in that perspective, yeah, it's true. We use it. We don't abuse it. We use it, and we still use it today, even though we know it ain't worth shit. It's a piece of paper. It's a fiat currency. Somebody look up fiat right quick.
Fiat.
It's F-I-A-T. I got it.
Said Fiat says Fiat, a formal authorization or proposition.
Yeah, authorization or proposition. Go ahead.
A decree.
A decree. No, just put fiat money.
Oh, okay, that's right.
That's all right.
I said fiat money is a government
Go ahead.
issued currency that is not backed.
Hey, so if you dealing with money, you dealing with the government. That's why they able to lock your ass up for, you know, if you get caught with $20,000 and you ain't, they gonna think you're a drug dealer. You ain't got no receipts to prove that you ain't a drug dealer. You got a new car. They gonna be like, well, we're gonna bring you into question or something. How you get all this money? This is government money. Go ahead. And it's not backed by. Go ahead.
By a physical commodity.
It's not. Read that again.
Like said, fiat money is a government issued currency that is not backed by a physical commodity, like gold or silver.
This is not bad. We supposed to be getting paid gold, man. When you work at a job and labor, whatever they want to pay you, it's supposed to be in gold and silver.
That's right. That's why I said the love of money is the root of all evil. It's about what people will do for money. Man. It ain't really about the currency. It's about what people will do to get it.
Yeah,
you got people murdering people for this stuff, man.
Yeah, they got a song called "What You Gonna Do for Love," but really, it's really money, because to find love in this place with a female, you have to have money.
And money, like, it has a point, like Quan said, the answer of all things, because it's a spiritual money that we have in the truth. So everything is money. Everything is time. Yeah. You know, what your time is what you invest in. That's why I said to invest.
Yeah, all those words, investments.
Yep.
You know, commodity, sales, however you want to put it. You know,
marriage is a business contract.
Yeah,
we have a contract with Yahweh.
We're gonna get to that. You know, because we're gonna get to that where Jacob, you know what I'm saying, worked for Rachel. You know what I'm saying? Yep. And he had to pay some shekels, man.
Yep. He had to put down that bread.
Yep.
And that time.
So y'all women say y'all ain't no commodity. You are shit. What that Chris Tucker said, I had McDonald's. She offered me the pussy. I had McDonald's. That's his receipt. I got empty McDonald's cups in the back of my car. Because, you know, back then you was able to take a woman to McDonald's and she'll sleep with you. Now it's like cheesecake factory is not even good enough. You know? But you take a fat bitch to all you can eat, she gonna go to Corral, she gonna go there. Because she wanna eat. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
It says, instead, its value comes from the public's trust in the government that issues it.
Yep. There's public's trust in the government that issues it. And you can go on any video, they print money, man. They don't have to work for it, they print it out. Benjamins, 20s, 10s, and all that. The coin, they just got rid of the penny. You know, they were saying that they're gonna start melting these materials like coins into some other thing that they need and not use it because it's gonna be obsolete. Nobody gonna be dealing with no. But back then, when you went into a store, like Jake be like, I want 20s, like, you know what I'm saying? I want to make it rain 20s and 100s. They shoot for that. You go into one of these convenience stores and be short of a nickel, they're gonna be looking at you crazy. Because they want to count, they know that adds up. They want to count all their money. Jake don't think like that. He just think big bucks. No. This system is built on small money and shit. Fiat, you know, worthless money, but they know it works for the system's sake. So they use it. Go ahead. Was that
was it on that?
What did it say? Nothing else?
It says, how does fiat money work?
Yeah, read that a little.
All right, it says the government declares fiat money to be legal tender.
Legal tender, that's on your dollar bill. If anybody got a dollar bill, they can show you this. It says legal tender or Federal Reserve note, FRN. That's a note. You know, they'll really pay you back because, hey, that's why if you Jake buy a gold chain. That's not real 100% gold. They mix other metals with that, so it's fairly. It could be affordable. If you want to buy real gold, it's gonna cost you. Go ahead.
It says the value of fiat money is based on supply and demand.
It's based on supply and demand. So you work at a job, you don't really, they got direct pay. You don't get that money. You don't see that money. It's just in your account. It's in your bank or your cash app or whatever. But if you don't keep up with your cash app or anything, and then you say months later, you don't know if they taking a penny off. I mean, a dollar off you every week or something. If you don't calculate your money, next thing you know, they didn't rob you $1,000. You don't even know about it because you ain't keeping. What you think? Oprah got financial advisors. She got people that count her money for. Like, this is what it is you got now. This is what you spent. In case if it ever wants to come down to it, she check and say, look, why am I broke? Well, you spent this and you went here and we come say your money because of this and that. And she like, yeah, I can't do shit about it. I'm broke. How many Jakes keep their own accounts and shit of money? Not too many. All they know is they work certain hours and get paid this, and then when the money get taken out, they like, why are you taking my money out? Well, it's a new law on federal income. We're gonna take this out. The medical, what else they take? They take dental. They take, all that shit.
It says central banks manage the money supply.
They manage the money supply. And then they give you, put your money in the bank and you got to add, and they look at you like you're stealing out your own shit. Like, damn, let me withdraw 2,000. Oh, okay, 2 forms of ID. Step to the side, got to pick up some shit. Like, that's my fucking money. I mean,
They ask you why you pulling it out.
Yeah.
They ask you what you need it for.
Yeah, exactly. What are you doing? That's my damn money. I work for the shit.
That's why you see a lot of celebrities too. They don't ever help people because if they try to pull those millions out and they're gonna try to do something to help you, they're gonna ask them if they're doing it. If it's not approved, they ain't gonna do it. They ain't gonna let them do it.
Then you gotta, if they so-called rich, whatever, billionaires, they can't put all their money in one bank. They gotta have like 7, 8 banks and shit. Because you can't have too much money in one bank.
So basically, it's a Lord basically just training us to play injured. Because you ain't gonna ever be 100 in Babylon till your Abishai returns. So we always gonna have stuff that we slip up on or whatever. But you do want to hold yourself accountable when you do, make your mistakes or whatever.
Yeah, because what it say, if they trying to uphold the law perfectly, we can't even mix fabrics, man.
Yeah, man.
But we got to get our clothes from them, and they ain't gonna give us 100% cotton. Some things are made, but it's all mixed, polyester and cotton. Man.
Everything.
I just saw the other day they showed I think it was one of the Rockefellers, the P that was in the hospital bed. They literally like downgraded to polyester because he keep the body in the ill state. Yeah. Like the certain fabrics be healing and stuff. Like they literally changed the fabrics over so many years ago to keep you in that docile, weak state. Yeah, they changed the fabrics.
And that's crazy because in slavery, we picked cotton for years and blood on our hands, but we can't get the 100% cotton.
Unless you're paying a lot of money.
Unless you're paying a lot of money.
Or at least double.
Like I said, I like Levi's. They're affordable now, but they used to sell like Levi jeans because it was the small hats. That's when that's why they named the jeans Levi. And they were selling Levi's for gold. And it funded part of the Second World War. Look that up. But Levi is still expensive. I mean, it's by like $40. But you could tell they taking the fabric out of it. It used to be a thicker, what do you call it, fabric, but it's thinner now. So they selling the same price, but thinner fabric. And they do that with everything, even with the apple cider vinegar. I think one of these celebrities, their fathers own it, whatever, and they're gonna start taking the part of it out. It's gonna be lighter and start darker. They're gonna start pulling some elements out of the apple cider vinegar.
It's not even apple cider no more.
You know what I'm saying? So that's the type of shit that so-called white man does. And go ahead and read that more of that.
It says fiat money is heavily controlled by governments and, central banks.
Heavily controlled by government and central banks, man. So that money ain't yours. It's a currency. It got to be current. You got to put it back into society. You hold on to that money, let's say you hold on to the money. You got, like I said, $8,000, and then they have to search your home for some reason. They find that, they're gonna be like, look at this nigga got $80,000. Where'd you get it from? Put your hands behind your back. Look at all this money he got. Like a nigga can't make a legal $80,000. That's the government. Any more on that?
It was He goes into the speak about the history of fiat money.
How does it start?
It says the United States went off the gold standard and converted to fiat money in 1971, which is good to know.
Standard and went into the fiat money and what year?
He said the United States went off the gold standard and converted to fiat money in 1971.
1971, and the paper money, as far as I looked up, it started in China in the 7th century. I don't know how true that is, but we dealt with silver and gold even back in the ancient world. Read about King Solomon. Everything was gold and shit, silver vessels, golden vessels, and silver or whatever, tables and all that. Now we got this fucking money system, man. Like, anymore.
It says most major countries now use fiat money.
Yeah, most major companies. Then they go into the euro and all that. But coins were more valuable than the money. And then now they got rid of the penny because they said it takes more to make the penny than the penny is worth. I think it takes 3-point-something cents to make a cent. So they be like, let's get rid of the penny. And with the machines, they print the dollar bill. So, and then overall, they're gonna be like, it ain't even worth making the coin. That's too much money. Go ahead.
And I want to say, Zaquan, like, it makes sense that this U.S. currency is being devalued because in the kingdom ain't gonna be no such thing, because that belongs unto what did Yahushua say? Give unto Caesar render unto Caesar what is his. That belong on the Esau.
We'll get that scripture.
That belong on the Esau. So and everything that Esau owns is gonna be destroyed.
Well, and then it said, get that scripture right quick. It says, "Hey, guy, the gold is mine and the silver."
Oh yeah, come.
This is all the Lord.
That's scripture I was thinking about too.
Esau, he better be glad he get to rule for a time, because if Most High didn't want it, he wouldn't be ruling.
Good.
This is Haggai chapter 2, verse 8. The silver is mine.
Silver is mine. That's it. Go ahead.
And the gold is mine.
And the gold is more. And it's gonna say who? Go ahead.
Saith the Lord of hosts.
Saith the Lord of hosts, Lord of armies, man. This is all his, man. And like we always say, the gold that they haven't saved up in their cabinet is for us, man. We're gonna come get that gold. But anyway, you got something like?
Not the one that say you like
holes in the pocket. Yeah, you go ahead and get that.
This is Haggai chapter 1, verse 6. You have so much and bring in little.
Yeah, Israel have so much and we bring in little. Hey, all this laborious jobs, we should, like I said in the first place, we should be getting paid gold, and then at the same time, we should be getting paid that same day. Like the brother Bonjai, he could get paid the same day, but it ain't in gold though. But they got that other part right. Yeah, But we so much, we didn't build America, and we ain't getting shit from. The sugar fields, the cotton fields, the corn fields, tobacco, wine, vineyards and shit. Go ahead.
You eat, but you have not enough.
You eat, but you have not enough. Jake got families out there, and the children are basically starving and shit. You basically got to take them to KFC and let me get like a family pack for like $20 or $30 to feed all my 5 children that they hungry even after that shit. Like that's just for dinner and shit. What you gonna do about tomorrow? And then what did it say? Is that the same scripture say you sow the vineyard but not reap the wine thereof? There's another scripture that says that. I think that's in Deuteronomy, the curses.
Oh, yep.
But you know, we don't get the best wine and shit. We get this cheap ass wine and shit. You buy a bottle at the Rothschilds, it's a $3,000, even 10,000, however they want to price it.
At this point, that cheap wine shit, that shit make it where you don't even be feeling sick. You get that nice wine, that shit be making you feel all wheezy and shit. You know, Jake just got to the point to where we can't even really have nothing good. And that's how the Lord got us. You know, he got us to where we lowly, man. We gotta wait till he come back before we really get the better things. We can't, you know, we're not supposed to get the better things here. That's part of our portion as prophets.
They don't make it obvious, you know. Like they, you know, that's how Jake a lot of times make it obvious because they'll poison the cheap wine because they know Jake. You know, we gonna do what we can. That's what I'm saying. There ain't nothing wrong with this, you know. Go ahead.
I got a precept back him up.
Okay, you gonna finish that? Go ahead.
You drink, but you are not filled with drink.
You're not filled with drink, man. Because it really ain't fit. You really gotta put the spirit is supposed to be over all the ultimate. You know, because what it say, you should not eat off bread alone, but every word of the proceed out of the mouth of God. It's a spirit, like you could be full in your physical, but your spirit is hungry. And then they go to the churches and be fucked up. But go ahead.
Ye clothe you, but there is none warm.
There is none warm, man. You know? You don't know if you're gonna be like, am I gonna run out? You know, like Black Friday, they stumble over each other, kill each other because they like this is the last furniture, this is the last couch, this is the last TV and shit. You know? And that's a laughing stock to the heathens, man. To so-called white men. Look at these niggas on TV. The LA riots and other kind of riots. You know? You're on camera walking down the street with a couch and they be like, let's just pick them up tomorrow, rest them tomorrow, because they get on camera and shit. Jake is kind of getting more subtle. He's got flash mobs and they all covered up, like, you know. But go ahead. But they doing it in vain because this shit ain't worth shit no more. What you gonna do after you spend that money? You know? Go ahead.
And he that earning wages to put into a bag with holes.
Yeah. So you could get paid. Let's say you get paid and you get a raise and all that, and your job give you a bonus, and you know they give you pizza, and then the car go out, and next thing you know, you gotta pay $2,000 to get it fixed. You know, then what you gonna do? Or your house, you know, they up on the rent. You know, they up on taxes. They up on, you know, all this stuff. Your girl want a ring. Your girl want a car. Your children want food. You're like, damn, I'm only one man. See, that's why if we supposed to have help. We're supposed to have a congregation of Israel. We supposed to then have our women at home helping around the house, helping be a communion within your house with the children and all that. The bigger part of it, we're supposed to have a congregation of Israel that help us financially matters. I'm talking about as a nation overall. We had it as a brotherhood, but in the truth, but not overall as a nation. Go ahead.
No, they are but they always say they take a village to raise a child. I used to hear that because I remember like growing up in the apartments back home, you know, my mom and grandma. It's like go next door, go ask them for some sugar, go ask them some flour. Like we was able to actually we knew our neighbors. 15, 20, 30 plus years ago, we knew our neighbor. Now it's like you live in the whole apartment complex. You don't know this person's name. You don't even know him. Yeah. You paying rent right beside this person.
Yeah. And then if you do know somebody, they might use you, your own people.
Yeah, that's that. Yeah. I don't know why the Lord had me in the spirit watching Next Friday the other day. They pulled up on his car. They was like, yeah, man, we just came to get some because they was trying to rob them. They was like, yeah, we just came to get some sugar. Said, boy, who the fuck is it, like a 7-Eleven? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's how it is now with Jake.
Yeah.
Like, You know, you can't go to your neighbor and expect a warm welcome no more.
See, and even back then, your mom said, "Go ask you, what's the name? They knew you know. Go ask Loretta to give me some sugar." And she come. The child come back. She said she out of sugar, and the mother say, "This bitch know she got some sugar. I just saw her yesterday at the store. Go ask her again. Tell her, remember I let you borrow that vacuum, and you can't loan me no sugar." So now they don't fuck with each other no more.
And they put it in the movies and stuff. Yeah. That's why Spawn was saying earlier when we was at the house when we went to camp. He was saying, like, you know, a lot of these movies, they have subliminals in them, man, to show you, like, this is what's happening to Israel. Like, we don't got it right now, man.
And I remember when, and we'll get back to the scripture, I remember my mom used to have to tell, you know, knowing that my mom, whatever, they used to use us as storytellers and shit. Like, tell her that I said this and that. You go over there, she said this. Well, tell her. You know what I'm saying? Like, they got you running back and forth, man. Like a chicken with his head cut out. You like, man, I gotta move out of here. You know. But yeah. What else we got?
I had we talking about, like I said, well, I got the true riches lay up, not for yourself treasures upon earth.
What?
I got the lay up, not for yourself treasures upon earth. So up your treasure.
Okay, yeah, but wages.
That was it. That was the end of the wages.
I'm just saying. I want to expound on it. Wages with as if you had a bag with holes in it. So it ain't like you getting paid nothing. And like I said, the laborers should be getting paid. You would think, you know, but it kind of makes sense. Like, yeah, if you own a company, you get to finally relax. Like the apostles shouldn't be having to do too much. You know what I'm saying? They laid the groundwork, but they doing the truth work. Of course, they always doing that. But financially, they should be covered. You know, but you know that's another kind of story to get into. Go ahead.
This is Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter, going into the curses. In the 17th verse, it says, "Cursed shall be thy basket."
Yeah, your basket is your store. So you have a mom and pop store. Somebody complaining and carrying your business is shot. It's done. For the so-called black man, Latino man. You know, you have a little clothes shop and all that. But how many times have Costco been threatened to go out of business? You know, McDonald's, as much as that nasty food there is, people complaining, finding stuff in the food, and it's still running. It's $1 billion corporation, whatever. Jake, he loses shit. Go ahead.
It says, "Cursed shall be thy basket and thy store."
Your store. Well, you know, basket, what you put in the store. You know what I'm saying? What you put up.
And that other one you called out earlier. Says in Deuteronomy 28 and 39, it says, "Thou shalt plant vineyards and dress them."
Did you continue reading or you jump?
I jumped down to 39.
Well, okay.
You want me to
just go? Yeah.
Okay.
Through that. But like you said, with your store and your back, you bring home children, good food for your children. Your children eat that up in a day, and you be like, "Damn, we gotta wait till the food stamps come in." No?
Verse 18, it says, "Cursed shall be the fruit of thy body."
Yeah, the fruit of your body, your children. Go ahead.
"And the fruit of thy land."
And the fruit of your land. You know, there's no more farming. It's only like what 3% of black farmers in the United States, and they about to, you know, Monsanto came in, GMO stuff came in, so they just doing it for their immediate family or themselves. I mean, you can't feed like you said, a village with one farmer, one black farmer. Go ahead.
It says, "And the fruit of thy land, the increase of thy kin."
Yeah, look at the fruit of the land. You know, you remember that back then the trees used to hang over the fence and shit, all apples and oranges and shit. You can walk down the street and find some oranges. You know? Now it's like, you know, it's nothing, man. I mean, it's nothing on the trees. It's all in the stores. Go ahead.
the increase of thy kin,
Increase of thy kin. Go ahead.
and the flocks of thy sheep.
Does it say kin or kind?
Is it kin? K-I-N-E.
Like kind. Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah. It says, "Cursed shalt thou be when thou comest in."
Yeah. You a nigga when you come in. You're a wetback when you come in. You're a Indian and a savage when you come in. They look at the baby like, yeah, we got another nigger born. We're gonna get him ready for the cotton fields, you know. And they look at the same way today as a business proposition, as a business transaction. Go ahead.
It says, "Cursed shalt thou be when thou comest in,
When you come in, go ahead.
and cursed shalt thou be when thou goest out."
When you go out, and where are you born? And when you come in this place, right into the hospital in their hands and shit. Some of us had the woman had the baby at home. The women are scared to do home births because you know they scared of it because it's what the so-called white man told them. You know, we gotta make sure your baby is healthy and shot. Why wouldn't he be healthy? You know, what blood type he is? Why you not know his blood type? He came from the loins of my husband. That's enough. But no, he's born right into the matrix of these devils. And then when you go out, you got to report to these devils. Well, life insurance, and you're getting older, and you got to worry, think about, you know, death of your families and all that. Shit, maybe we wouldn't die so quick if you wasn't putting that poison out and shit. You know? Go ahead.
It says, verse 20, it says, "The Lord shall send upon thee cursing,
Cursing, go ahead.
vexation, and rebuke."
And rebuke. And he's sending the rebuke now through the prophets.
That's
Y'all
right.
just don't get it. Go ahead.
It says, "In all that thou settest thine hand unto for to do."
Yeah, whatever you set your hand, you could be a farmer, you could be an electrician, you could be a doctor, a lawyer. You know, they had a show of Good Times. You know what I think I said this before in one of my lessons. And the Good Times, they lived in Chicago in the projects. And they was like, they told this black woman, "Why don't you ever come back to the projects?" And for the Negro, she said, "Because it ain't no money there." The camera, I don't know. It ain't no money there. And you know, the niggas always want to deal and shit. So she's like, you know, but she did go back there one time, you know. But you know, Jake don't want to pay the full price. Jake ain't got the money to pay for it. And if he did, he wouldn't even want to do it. He got so much other stuff to spend money on. You know, he's worried about a new car and some rims and shit. Not even his own health. I'd rather spend money on health before I get a damn new car. At least have my shit fixed so I can damn drive the car. You're gonna be dead. You're not gonna be able to drive it. Go ahead.
It says, "Until thou be destroyed."
Till you be destroyed. And what the Most High say in the Apocrypha, you know, he won't utterly destroy Israel, but you're gonna be destroyed. Your neighborhoods gonna be filled with crack, drug dealing, pimps, whores, gangs, shootings, drive-bys. You're gonna be destroyed, and there ain't gonna be no money there. It's gonna be Section 8 housing. What does they call that other one? Section 8 and housing, whatever. But then you got the
Section 8.
You got the housing authority. They got to check in every month, make sure a man is not in the house. Count your children, see if you're not trying to scheme over the government. You only get so much food stamps. That can't feed all your children. And what is she gonna do? Try to hustle that and flip it to get some nails and wigs and all that. And the man does it too. I'm just saying. Go ahead. You got man got child support, you know, involved with the government. It ain't even your own people. Some so-called devil, so-called white man that doesn't have your best interest. Go ahead.
"Until thou be destroyed, and until thou perish quickly."
Y'all perish quickly, man. Where did they got that saying in the movie? They put in the movie Friday. If I live to be, or in a song, if I live to be 22. Well, I think Pop said that. I think Ice Cube said that. I wonder will I live another two, from that song Today is a Good Day. You know? Yep. Not no shit. Oh, it says that's too. That's one of the curses, not a surety of your life. Yep. Jake from one life to another, he don't even know if he's gonna survive. These niggas gonna trip today. Shit. I'm just going to school. Yeah. But you hang out too long in the driveway, somebody gonna pull up to you. Yeah, what you niggas playing? Hey, damn, we just hanging out. That's the curses, man. These devils don't got to go through that. You go to their neighborhood, you could whistle and somebody hit you up 2 miles away and shit. Ain't nothing happening. It said it says in the scriptures their life is free from safe from harm. Man. Yep. Fucking devils, man. And then they want to come visit and rub shoulders like they know what Negroes go through and shit. That's why the Most High gonna destroy you devils, and then in their seed is gonna be no more. Go ahead.
Because of the wickedness of thy doings.
Because the wickedness of Israel's doing. That's why they're in the condition. Go to Hosea 14:1 right quick. We're gonna get back into this money stuff, visual stuff, moving into the visual. Because there ain't no more why no more. We know now.
This is Hosea 4:1.
And like Biggie said, if you don't know, now you know. Go ahead.
Hosea 4:1. Hear the word of the Lord, you children of Israel.
Hear the word of the Lord, you children of Israel. How do you get the word of the Lord through the prophets? Go ahead.
For the Lord hath a controversy.
That's Hosea 14:1.
Oh, you said 14. I thought you said 4:1. So like 14. 4.
14.
Yeah. This is Hosea 14, verse 1, and it reads, "O Israel."
Oh, Israel. It's always talking to Israel. You know? Go ahead.
Return unto the Lord thy power.
Return unto the Lord thy power. Go ahead.
Thou hast fallen by thine iniquity.
How do we fall? By iniquity. Where do we fall into? The so-called white man's hand. Where do we fall to? Poverty. You know? Where do we fall into? Being subject to payments, like it says. You know? And then you'll get a job, or your woman to tell you about a job, and you be like, I ain't fucking get it. You know? You see the job environment, you're like, nah, I don't want this job. You know it ain't gonna rub you right when you there. Bunch of fuck boys in there, man. Edom, proud ass Edomites. Suit and tie motherfucker. Jake don't belong there. That's why he chooses rap and and football and basketball is the way out. Go ahead. Some Jakes become policemen, you know.
All right.
Say, this verse 2, Hosea chapter 14, verse 2. Take with you words and turn to the Lord.
I'm turning to the Lord.
He say unto him, take away all iniquity and receive us graciously.
Yeah, take away our iniquity, man. Go ahead.
So we will render the calves of our lips.
Yeah. That's it.
Yeah, that's it on verse 2.
Yeah, so you have fallen by your iniquity, Israel. That's why you're going through, we can get into that subject to payments. That's why you're going through these financial trouble. And this is an economic world. It's a military world and it's an economic world. NATO, EU.
This is Baruch chapter 3, verse 8. Behold, we are yet this day in our captivity.
We are yet this day in our captivity, man. We're captives here. This is not our home. Rome is not our home. Jake roaming around, and everywhere he go, there's a cop. Everywhere he go, there's a situation. Everywhere he go, there's a ghetto. He can't drive a new car because they're gonna be like, "How'd you afford this, nigga?" Well, I'm a rapper. Oh, get your shit out. Oh, you rappers and drug dealers. Because that's all they promote in the songs. Whip it up. Drug selling and trapping and shit.
Adulteries after somebody else's girl.
Yeah. You go over there, you find your fine girl. I mean, this is the one. Well, yeah, I told you I didn't have a man, but I do. Sorry.
Huh.
Like what? Like, we've been knowing each other for a couple of months and dating and shit. Yeah, but we back together. No. I just wanted to try something different because he was tripping. We cool now. Yeah. It's on and off all the way through.
That's how they do.
Curse. You know? It says that too. You shall get a wife and another man shall lie with her.
Yep, that's it.
You know? It ain't no joke. Scripture don't lie, man. Go ahead.
But thou hast scattered us.
When thou hast scattered us. Go ahead.
For a reproach and a curse.
For a reproach and a curse. That's what we are, a reproach and a curse. It's almost like a woman that's not able to have children. Huh? We're not able to, there's no produce. You know, produce comes your fruit of your loins. You know, when you busting a woman and you have children, you gotta pay for those children. You know? What do they say? Did you get it for a subject to payments? That's right.
And to be subject to payments, yeah, right?
And to be subject to payments, we subject to payments, man. You know? Ain't no place where you go, you don't pay. You pay to park, you pay to eat, you pay to drink, you pay to sleep. Shit, you can't even sleep comfortable if you ain't got no house. You know? You pay to play. You pay for box. We don't mind it because hey, you get a woman and it's gonna have to be some kind of transaction. You're gonna have to have a nice house or something. She want a man that's well put together, that got money, you know, for the most part. But if a man and they have a regular relationship and they still love each other, it's still going to be demand on both of you to pay some kind of money towards something, a crib, a car, little thing, clothing and all that. You have children, that comes in. And who gets it? You got to give it to the government, man. You know? Who got all the, what did it say? Go to him for the one-on-one things. Go to that right quick.
Yeah, that's insane. Good.
See Deuteronomy. And that's what these women don't understand. We only one man. You know what I'm saying? We don't have a military. We don't have a what do you call it? An economic system that works for us. If we did, then it'll be, we'll definitely be able to take care of a woman and children. I look at some of these so-called white people's poorness, and their poorness is well off compared to ours. They still got money in the bank. They might look shabby and stuff, but they still got money in the bank. Go ahead.
This is Deuteronomy 28:48. Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which
go ahead,
which the Lord shall send against thee.
The Most High send it against us. Now we take the rap of falling by iniquity. We take that. We admit that. Hey, yeah, we messed up, Most High. We got to get right with you, Most High. But y'all can't be all on our back talking about why we ain't there with y'all when we need to get back to the Most High so we can get blessed. Go ahead.
In hunger,
we got to go to him in hunger. Go ahead.
And in thirst.
Whenever you want, you can. Hey, you want to drink some water? You can't even drink water out the. Can't drink water out the faucet. It's fucked up. You got to go get the bottled water at the store. You can't drink out of a well. There's no water in it. Go ahead.
And in nakedness.
Whenever you need clothes, you got to go to their stores, their shop. You got to go to what do you call it? Five Below, Target, Walmart, Lowe's, whatever.
So like,
go ahead.
No, it baffles me. Like the fact that you said that we can't even get clean water though.
Yeah.
Like our body's made up like 70-80% water. Like we can't even get water.
And what's that scripture in Zephaniah? I mean not Zephaniah. Lamentations. Lad, we say we have to buy our water. You know, like you see how that sound? We have to buy our water because ultimately everything on the planet Earth is ours. So we have to buy what's ours. You know, our wood is sold unto us.
Yeah.
You know,
It's polluted.
That's what I'm saying. It's like even
the Gadites they said you used to be able to drink out of the rivers. Now you can't. Because the bottom feeders, they didn't took them out. So the water is dirty now.
they got chemtrails coming down. When the rain come down,
they building like they throwing plastic in the water. You know,
yep. They found a microplastic. Is that what it's called? Microplastics
plastics in the water. Yeah.
In the water, and it's all in it's in the beer. It's in the water because of all that plastic. You know, so which is harming people, man.
And what they got too? The shoes could be all right.
I'm good. That's all I'm saying. We need to move back a little bit because of the rain. Move back a little bit. So, yeah, bring closer so you'll get rain on the got to. If it gets too bad, y'all can stay on the side.
Yeah. What was it saying? I was saying something.
Talking about the plastics in the water.
Yeah, microplastics in the water.
All that kind of stuff.
Yeah, metals in the water. You know?
Yeah.
And then, you know, and it's because they polluting the waters, man.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead. And then they give you those thin plastic ass bottles to drink from in the stores. Yeah, you know? Come on, man. I can't get a glass bottle and shit. Go ahead.
It says, and in want of all things.
One of all things, whatever you need. You need your license. You need your certification, some certificate, citizenship, passport. You need you need your fishing license. You need your you know.
you got to keep all of it up to date.
Yeah. You know, Social Security card and all that. Don't catch your being black outside after nighttime party. No. Go ahead.
And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck.
There you go, the yoke of iron. You see it in the pictures. You see it as proof. You know, it's documented. You know, and they did that so the slaves won't escape. It'll be hard for them to escape. Go ahead.
Until he have destroyed thee.
Yep. And it's mentally, physically, psychologically. You heard about it. If y'all, I recommend you read the Willie Lynch letter. It's horrible. You know? And you don't think that got lasting effects to where it has a lasting effect now? See, niggas thought they was free in the 90s. Like, the gold in there. You listen to R&B and rap, and you get to choose your music, and you get to dance and clubs and shit, and you know, new dances, and hey, they even had it in the 70s, drug use and shit. And then it's caught up with their asses. Now they looking at all this new stuff, so-called new stuff. And they were like, man, it's bad. I wish we could go back. It was bad then, and y'all just found a way to kind of, you know, kind of fix yourselves on it. You didn't think about the latter in the future. Now we in the future. Digital currency, new world order. Trump in office. Deportation of immigrations. Go ahead.
You want me to keep going?
What was it say more?
Verse 49.
Go to that scripture. Say, you shall lie, get a wife, and another man shall lie you. Because a wife is a possession. And that's, you know, the only difference between a woman in gold and a woman in silver is that silver, you know, gold and silver doesn't cook for you. You can't feel it. You can't have sex with it. You know what I'm saying? But you can buy more hoes with gold if you had enough. If you have gold, you could buy some hoes. You could buy a maid, you know. So it can work in that way. But a lot, you know, when when we love our wives, we come. It says you become one with your wife. So it's stuff that you share with her that these other women don't know about. So you more with her than than these other women. But you could buy other women if you wanted to. Go ahead.
This is Deuteronomy.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Sure. All right. This is Deuteronomy 28:30. Thou shalt betroth a wife.
You go get a wife and I finally found a man. Yep. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have grow up and have children and shit. Cause y'all young. They call it young love or puppy love and shit. You meet them at high school and shit. Like we're gonna be together forever.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying?
Woo.
Go ahead.
It's heavy because this is literally going on. It says, thou shalt betroth a wife, and another man shall lie with her.
Another man shall lie with a man.
And you know what? That proves that ain't none of these women faithful. As a matter of fact, the scripture Amos what chapter is that? Where he said, Thou wives shall be a whore in the street, a harlot in the city.
Yeah, in the city, yeah.
In America.
Yeah.
So ain't none of these women out here. Yeah. They talking about they is. They have been at some point they gonna step out on you.
Yeah, how many virgins can
they just best to know about it.
How many virgins left in America?
Have that knowledge of it.
But the women don't understand their possession. So, when another man lies with your wife, guess what he's gonna say? His excuse. It's bogus. He ain't supposed to get away with it. But in his mind, he's like, well, shit, he don't be taking care of his girl and shit. She's crying and shit, talking about, he hitting her, he never cared for her, and they having financial trouble. So you know what I'm saying? That nigga wicked. But in his mind, he got an excuse for the shit. But according to the law, they both supposed to get put to death. Adulterer and adulteress. But those are the curses. Because we broke off our lease, we don't have nothing yet. You think a woman gonna leave you if you got money and shit? Especially if you groomed her from when she was young. Now these days, what? You can have all the money in the world. They be like, still don't want you like that. You ain't tall enough. Yeah. You ain't handsome enough. Yeah.
You too busy.
Yeah. What did Biggie say, man? I gotta go back to these rappers because that's what y'all niggas believe in. Biggie said black and ugly as ever. He know he's ugly. But he said, however, I stay Gucci down to the socks. Meaning you could be an ugly man and still get some of the finest women. He had Faith Evans. He had Lil' Kim when she was pretty. He had what's that other one? Charlie Baltimore. Pretty ass Latina woman. If he was in the hood, they would have been dissing him every day and shit. If he didn't know how to rap or whatever. Or if he did know how to rap, they would have been like, nigga, get a job. Up you, nigga. Now he got money, he's famous, and he's Biggie Smalls. They all over, like Mike Jones said. Back then they didn't want me. Now I'm hot, they all over me. And that's how it's always been. Women always follow the money, but they don't even know it's about the power. It's not about the money, it's about the power. These at least have power. They don't give a damn about this money. They use the money, but they got power. They got military might, and they got they got the economic system in control. Go ahead.
I guess that was it on that. Oh no.
That's how good a house.
Yeah, Salaki. Thou shalt build an house and shalt not dwell therein.
Like you remember back then it used to be called game, like Jake spitting game.
Yeah, con.
And he even if he lied to these women, he didn't have no money. But all you gotta do is have a all right car, and he was like, "Yeah, I got a rap album coming out, in a few weeks. Let me get with you." He didn't have to show no money and shit, just to give the gab, the game. That's what the so-called white man does. And he, in the spirit of him, did that in the garden. All he had to tell you is, you won't surely die. You didn't have to offer no money. It was just psychological game. You want to surely die. God know that in the day of that you eat up, that you're gonna be wise and know and be as gods, knowing good and evil. Oh shit. Let me take that.
Since we talking about like the woman, like the curses, like that's why like Apostle Paul, he was like, if you got a wife, you know what I'm saying, you know, you had because you're gonna have that wrestle, he said your flesh. He said you're gonna be like wrestling with your woman, like because you really can't go with these women on these side of, especially the way America pumped the woman up to be this invisible person, she's perfect. You got the woman Fat Shirley, the woman 400 pounds. It's like even they feel good about this, so it's like it's unrealistic. Really.
Why do they feel good about themselves? Because they've been told by this system that they look good, not by their own means, you know. Because the money can't fix a woman. She can have all the millions of wealth. If she been told she ugly, no man be fucking with her. She ain't gonna feel good. A man could just be out in front of a field with nothing in his drawers and shit, and say "fuck the world." I don't give a damn. You know what I'm saying? Feel good until we get old and die. You know? Go ahead.
He said, "Thou shalt build a house, and thou shalt not dwell therein."
Yep. Now what you got to pay property taxes? Not your real house, not your real money. You know, it's the difference between real estate. They call it real estate because it's actually by the owner. But what do you call it? It's real estate, and then property ownership is different from real estate. Real estate is kind of a royalty type of, you know, it's basically own. You own the land, you own the estate, but the property owned, you could be bought out of that property because it still belongs to the government. Government is really real estate. You know? That's why it's big money in real estate. We don't have no estate right now. We have a state in a condition of poverty, man. Go ahead.
And it says, "Thou shalt plant a vineyard and shalt not gather the grapes thereof."
You ain't got any grapes up, shit, huh? You know. Oh, and then we enjoy wine, but we gotta go back to work the next day. Like, damn. Boy, when you get off, your boss saying we really need you in. Damn, this is my only day off. Yeah. Like they act like you don't got a life besides that and shit.
They don't pay you nothing.
They don't pay you nothing. Then the supervisor told me, "Well, what about Friday? Don't you get to visit Friday? That's the time I get to try to catch up with everything and shit. I ain't got time to do anything else."
They try to tell you about your life, but what according to their schedule.
Yeah.
Well, you got a couple hours when you got work, right? Well, damn, when I'm off work, I'm tired. I need to go to sleep, take a nap.
To think about coming to work for y'all's ass the very next day. You know, but all you have to say is, I go to church on Friday. Oh, okay, you go to church? What church you go to? Now they want to ask you what church you go to. Stay out of our fucking business, man. Shit. Want to know where you live, your change of dress, who you know. Where were you doing it 2 years out of your life when you wasn't working? So what were you doing?
Like literally.
You know?
I was figuring it out.
Yeah.
I was figuring out my life.
Exactly. Like, shit, they need time, man. But like we said, time is money. We ain't got time no more. We ain't got time no more. That's why the Most High said, "Hey, wake up." You know, it's high time to wake out of sleep. You ain't got no time, Jake, left no more. Fuck around and folly and run around and roam around Rome and shit. Go ahead.
Still it on that.
But can we take the church to the job? No. We can't tell America's going to be destroyed at the job. You get fired. Well, that's in the Bible. No. You can't take you can't take the true church to the church. They'll kick you out and tell you you're a devil or something. But that's what it says in the Bible. The preacher don't want to hear that. Do you want to hear you shall get a wife and not my wife? You know? Well, you fucking everybody else's wife. Why wouldn't that happen? Well, goes around, comes back around. And Jake see he fucking everybody else's wife, and then when it happened to him, oh man, what the fuck, this dude, this nigga tripping and shit. You been fucking everybody else's wife. What they say, that revolving door and shit, man. That's why the Most High is tired of Israel. Well, Shah stricken Israel anymore. They just gonna do the same shit, man, over and over again. You know. Go ahead. You got bitches like Suki Hunter and shit, and then they be like, well, damn. Why y'all trying to make our daughters in the forest talking about 14 and 13 years old? But Suki Hana was one of them bitches, and she's twerking in front of them baby children and shit. Who you think they gonna be following? Suki Hana and shit. Sexy Red and all that. Your 9-year-old daughters and shit. I'd rather my 14-year-old daughter to be with a 50-year-old righteous man than a fucking sodomite on my son, man. You damn devils, man. At least she's with a righteous man. He follows scriptures, but then you got a sodomite son. Go ahead. That was it on this. That's why Israel is that. What is it also a saying? You're gonna pay the price for what you do. That's another thing. You're gonna pay the price. What is James Brown had a song called "The Big Payback." If you want to pay the so-called white man back, you got to get your shit in order. Go ahead.
Going into that, why they kind of follow him, you know what I'm saying? Because he reward them even though they do wrong. Yep. This is Proverbs chapter 26, verse 10. And it reads, the great God, Yahweh, that formed all things.
He formed all things through the Alahayim, main son Yahweh Shai. Being the anchor angel. Go ahead.
Both rewardeth the fool.
He rewards the fool. Go ahead.
And rewardeth transgressors.
And rewarded transgressors.
So you got these people out here, man, you know, they got a lot of money even though they doing wickedly. You know, the fools is mainly 2/3 because they don't, you know, or the fool is really Esau Edom, the so-called white man. The transgressors is 2/3 because they the ones that's supposed to have the law. You know what I'm saying? And you know, the Lord still rewards them. So how do you really know the Lord's really dealing with you? You gotta have the spirit. Yep. You know, because there's a lot of people out here, they continuing to do wicked.
Get that
you know,
definition reward. Yep.
And they getting, you know,
there's a reward for everything.
There's a reward for the wicked and a reward for the righteous.
Yep.
And he allows the wicked to live wickedly, you know, for a time being, but there's an ultimate price for it at the end of the day, man.
I think there's even a scripture that says a righteous laborer is good for his reward, so to speak.
Yep, a laborer, you know, yeah. He gets due reward, basically.
Whatever kind of labor you're doing, you wickedly laboring, you're gonna reap that reward of the wicked.
And that's what they getting. They right now, he's allowing them to run the earth, you know, for a specific time. It said, let favor be shown to the wicked. So they get they little reward, but it's not gonna last. No,
you got that difference.
I got the songs rewarded. Sakar, I'm gonna play that up.
Strong's age 7939.
Sakar, and it's a salary fair.
Hey, wait, hold on, salary. You know. Now Jake can get on what salary. Sometimes they pay yearly salary,
Monthly.
Monthly.
Yeah.
Monthly salary. Annually. Yeah. And they'll wait for that reward, so-called white man, because I guess it's on paper and shit. But if the so-called white man fucks them over, they be like, he played me. Because they know that if they want to sue, they're gonna have to hire some lawyers and shit. Have to go through the court system. Jake ain't got time for that. Go ahead. Salary
fair. Like FARE, like it's fair.
FAR, yeah, you know, that, hey, whatever kind of affair, and even affair with, you know, you know, in relationships. The relationship is a transactional relationship. It's a business, like we said.
Yeah, because you're not necessarily spending money, but you spending your energy.
Yeah,
your time, your essence.
It's something.
Your aura.
It's something being spent, man. That's why we said time could be money. And if your woman say, well, you don't spend enough time with me, then, you know, that's the same thing as like some value of what she needs. Go ahead.
Compensation.
Compensation. confiscate. What does it say?
Compensation.
Compensation. You know, compensation for your reward. Like let us compensate you. Go ahead.
It's a benefit. Hire.
Oh, that's what Jake joined the military.
Benefits.
Or get a job for benefits. Health benefits, dental benefits, this benefits. But if you took care of your teeth, you wouldn't have no dental problems. If you took care of your health, basically, I mean, okay, yeah, they poisoning this stuff, so you might, but if you eat right, you bound to do all right. But
some of that shit, like even if you try to eat right, it's still like it's bad. Like I seen a video that was in somewhere in the Middle East, and there was a bunch of Edomites. It was out of that, or some Ishmaelites, and they was sitting in this little like ravine or something with like it was like a bag, and they got a bunch of carrots, and the carrots looked.
I didn't roll their feet on it,
and then they put that fucking orange shit on there, rolled it, and turned it into orange.
They rolled their feet on it, and
so a lot of this shit, man, is like
exactly.
You don't know what the fuck this shit.
I noticed that other day. I was Boston carrots. I like.
Yeah, I put that. Yeah,
that's why all that shit I don't really be fucking with. I do beans and lentils and all that.
It's like some of this shit that's supposed to be good. We don't even know what the fuck this shit is.
But I definitely ain't eating the bad food, that fried shit and all that. Every now and then I will, but I ain't eating no consumption all damn day, man.
And like we talk about wages, it's like we talking about how Esau running rules everything the whole time. It's like we spend all our money, we still get bad everything. Yeah. Like you literally got, you know what I'm saying? Just like we get poison food, but yeah, we gotta pay for it still. Like our bread defiled.
That's what I'm saying. It's like that Matrix shit, man. You gotta eat basically, what they would call beans every day, a routine. Just I don't eat nothing but beans in this place. I'm tired of this place,
You remember that movie, Soylent Green? Soylent Green?
Yeah. Yep. Sometimes you just gotta sacrifice and being like, let me just eat the same shit until I get my health right. Because apostles make videos, they ain't making videos for nothing. They're making I forget, apostles called it bombs. Which is berries and I forgot what the rest of it is, but onions, and he definitely mentioned greens. So you still got to eat that good stuff, man. No matter what they doing, and you gotta pray on it. And it said we're gonna eat our food defiled and eat poison and live. So if it is poison, at least Most High know we try to do the best that we could. Go ahead.
You say wages.
Wages. Where are we looking at? Reward. Wages. So what did it say? Wages. We just read that scripture. Wages is gonna be like a bag with holes in it. So you women can't be down on your man just because he ain't 6 figures, It's 6. Now they, instead of 6 figures, they want 6 niggas.
Yeah. Even wage, I think like, what is the wages of sin? Like the equation.
The wages of sin of debt. Like there's a price to pay.
It's a price, wages.
There's a price into the debt. That's why I said, don't let your sins weigh you down. What it say in the scriptures, the sins reached into heaven. It's a
iniquity.
Yeah, it's a
add it up.
Yeah. They might add sin upon sin. You can add stuff and it gets worse, man. You can add burdens to yourself and shit. Go ahead.
Fee.
We gotta pay. Like, we gotta pay for you women. You don't understand that. We already done put down on your ass when we meet you by spending time with your ass to hear your mouth and all that, and hear your wants and desires. As soon as a woman, you could have into a 2-month relationship. She already, I thinking about getting married. I just met you and shit. You gotta give it time, man. Then you say, well, there ain't no time. It says, well, there it is. It's gonna be like the time that you didn't have no wife. So if y'all want to speed it up, you know what I'm saying? We there. So we ain't gonna have really much time no more.
And I'm thinking of like Salaki, like because we talking about like digital, you know, because this is the true treasures right here. You know, we coming in like it's gonna be a family like hearing this word, so it's like this word, this is the money right here.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah,
you know, like we not.
It says this is true riches. This is true treasure. This is it says wisdom is better than movies.
Wisdom and knowledge, like having to understand it. So it's like, you know, we just go with the flow. You know, we talk about women, but in that day, 7 women, a completion, because we're gonna have the true treasures, the wisdom and knowledge, the understanding to be able to survive and fast and eat beans, and you know what I'm saying? Like
it said, knowledge should be spilled at times, you know. So they're gonna know what they're gonna figure. You know, they're gonna figure it out. Most High gonna have them figure it out. Like, damn, all my life, you know, I've been like different men, and I still ain't with like some biblical fox shit. This bitch is 60 years old and she still can't. And she's more fucked up now than she was back then. Yeah. You would think, who didn't grab her up when she was young? She was pretty as hell.
She was playing the field,
but they wasn't even good enough for her. You know, you gotta grab what you can, man. A lot of Jakes grab what they can in the hood. Like, damn, you get this shorty. She ain't the best looking woman, but I gotta grab her while she can. She's, you know, she's a good little thing for me. But we telling you that all this is proper. All this is what do you call it? A proposition, a business deal. You know. Go ahead. No, we'll get that one. Go into that little. It's just a little bit about Jacob working for to get Rachel. So don't get mad because you know we say that you woman is a business proposal. That's according to the scriptures. And then when we meet a woman, the first thing she gonna say, what the first thing Jake do when he want to impress a woman or take a woman out on a first date? Probably not so common now, but back then you buy her some flowers, buy her some roses or something. That's you transactioning something. And then what did they say at the end of the day? Then she didn't even give me no box, and I bought all those flowers and shit. Took her out, and I didn't even get the hit. You know. Here's one.
Genesis. This is
Too Short had a song. It's called an old school rapper, and he said, "Don't fight the feeling." I did a video one time. He said, "Your ass won't go. Well, later on you coming out them pantyhose." That was his line. You want flowers? You want to buy me? You want me to buy your ass a rose? Well, later on you coming out, and that's the proposition. Go ahead.
Just Genesis 29:20. And Jacob served 7 years for Rachel.
7 years for Rachel. Not to Rachel, but for Rachel. Yeah, because he had it. It's gonna say, go ahead.
And they seemed unto him. Wait a minute. Okay, yeah, it says, and they seemed unto him but a few days.
Yeah, that's how much he loved Rachel and wanted Rachel. It didn't even seem like nothing.
Yep. For the love he had to her.
That's a completion of years. Go ahead. For the love that he had.
And Jacob said unto Laban,
which was her father, go ahead.
Give me my wife.
Give me my wife. I'm ready. Like, I served myself. Where's she at?
You can see Jacob, you know, hey, man, come on. You know how Jake is. You know he didn't say it all polite. Yeah. Like, nah, man. He said, and Jacob said unto Laban, give me my wife. For my days are that's right. For my days are fulfilled.
Yeah, because his days are fulfilled. His 7 years are fulfilled. Go ahead.
That I may go in unto her. Yeah. He was hot.
He let it be known.
Yeah. Even if it seemed like a few days, he still was hot for like, I'm ready. Go ahead.
Come on, man. It says, and Laban gathered together all the men of the place.
All the men go ahead.
And made a feast.
Yep.
And it came to pass in the evening that he took Leah, his daughter, and brought her to him.
He tricked him.
Yeah. And
Go ahead.
Yeah, come. And
so he bought his other daughter instead of Rachel. Go ahead.
And he went in unto her.
Go ahead. Yep. Went into Leah.
Leah.
Go ahead.
And Laban gave unto his daughter Leah Zilpah, his maid for an handmaid.
Yep. Go ahead.
And it came to pass that in the morning, behold, it was Leah.
Yep.
And he said to Laban.
He said to Laban, go ahead.
What is this?
What is this?
Thou hast done unto me.
Thou hast done unto me. You lied like I wanted Rachel. Go ahead.
Did not I serve with thee for Rachel?
Yep.
Wherefore then hast thou beguiled me.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep. Go ahead.
And Laban said, it must not be so done in our country.
Yeah, it ain't done in our country. Go ahead.
To give the younger before the firstborn.
See? So Leah was older. She got, so, you know. Yeah. And that lets you know that these women wanted to be taken and shit. You know? Go ahead.
Fulfill her week, and we will give thee this also.
And they was like, they was probably pretty much 14 years old. You know? You know, because that's when you marry your daughter off in the ancient world. 13 yeah. Go ahead. And this is probably a little small portion of preparation. But she's ready. She's ready to have children and all that. Go ahead.
Fulfill her week, and we will give thee this also for the service which thou shalt serve with me yet 7 other years.
Yeah, he got us to do another 7 years to get Rachel. You know? So now it's like, damn, man.
Hey, so like it just lets you know what Jay want to do for that box, though.
Yeah.
He said, you know.
But you know, especially when Rachel, you know, she's pretty, she's young, she's ready. You know, and men, you know, they always say women mature faster than men. We kind of we could be a little playful, man. Men, you know. And like the apostles always say, women are part of our play toys, man. Like, I'm gonna have fun with Rachel, man. We're gonna be able to talk and get it in and all that. Go ahead.
And Jacob did so.
Jacob did so. Go ahead.
And fulfilled her week.
Go ahead.
And he gave him Rachel, his daughter, to wife also.
Yep. Go ahead.
And Laban gave to Rachel, his daughter, Maliah.
Yep.
His handmaid to be her maid.
Go ahead. Life is Shalom. Brothers and sisters on common voice, Shalom, Yahbashim, Shabashim, Kagadash, Bakatam, Shalom. Go ahead.
And he went in also unto Rachel.
Yeah. And
he loved also Rachel more than Leah.
That's how much he loved Rachel.
And served with him yet 7 other years.
Yep. Go ahead. Where get to the part where he gave the father the shepherds from shepherds.
Right. It said,
I think it was 50 shepherds, if I'm not mistaken.
it's not in this chapter.
No, let me see. I can look it up. How many shekels were given for Rachel? King James. Okay, might not be. Did Jacob give shekels to Laban? Okay. Well, anyway, it says when a man down with it. Even a man lying down with a damsel and she be not pleased with him, that he should give man shall give the father shekel, King James. Deuteronomy 22 and 28. If a man find a damsel that is a virgin, which is not betrothed, and lay a hold on her, and lie with her, they be found, then the man that lie with her shall give unto the damsel's father 50 shekels of silver, and she shall be his wife, because he hath humbled her. He may not put her away all his days. So that's a business thing. And there's nothing wrong with it because it's within Israel. This is how we do our business. Other countries are different. Similar sometimes, a lot of times when it's religiously done, but Edomites don't do this. They don't go by these laws. Their daughters can be whores and all that shit. We're living in a whore right now, America. Go ahead. So that was it on that.
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah, so everything is a transaction. We're living in a system where you got to pay for everything. Oh, you got that?
This is Luke chapter 6, verse 24, and it reads, "But woe unto you."
Woe means destruction unto you. Go ahead.
That are rich.
That are rich. Woe unto you that are rich. Go ahead.
For ye have received your constellation.
Consolation. That's similar to what we read about a prize, a reward. You received your reward. And these celebrities are a good example because they get accolades for their stuff. And they get rewards,
The Grammys.
Yeah, they get the Grammy Awards, Oscars. They get Oscars, they get movie, all that, the corruptible crown.
But he's saying destruction of those who's getting the crown right now.
That's it. Because it's a balance. I mean, one got to come before the other. Salaki, that came out wrong. You either gonna suffer now or suffer later. Cons.
It says those that cry now should laugh.
That's
and
right.
Those that laugh now shall cry later.
You got some people who look like us and is actually Esau Edom. They suffering now, ain't gonna suffer later. Yep. That's the true punishment.
Yeah, apostles call them two-time losers, man.
Yep. Heavy shit. Some people is gonna receive. Because some of them, like I said, they look like us. They really Esau, and they just get treated like us.
Yep.
And they ask.
And shit, you got Jakes that are rich. You got rich Jakes that are good and doing business, got beautiful wives and children and shit. But that shit's gonna change too.
Yeah.
And is that what it on that?
Verse 25.
Yeah. Yeah, because I want to get that scripture too. Riches choke the word.
Yeah. Go ahead. Verse 25. Woe unto you that are fools.
Yeah, because people got, they feel like they all right. They got everything. They got all the money. They good with that. I'm good. And it's easy to say that when you got money because you think there's God doing that for you. Mm-hmm. Like that's what they believe. Christianity make you believe that the more well you are doing, the God is for you. They ain't God. Most High chose the poor of the world, but rich in faith. He said, "Go ahead."
For ye shall hunger.
You shall hunger, man. Especially in Jacob's trouble. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna hunger because all this shit is gonna fall. All these companies, all these the money ain't gonna be shit. The value of this place ain't gonna be nothing. We always see it crumbling before it happens. We're the prophets. We see things before it happens, whether you want to believe it or not.
So rich is probably not in the day around.
Yep. And it says, be careful because it says the day of your. It's not the day, but it says your affliction. You have forgotten. Your prosperity have made you forget your affliction. In your affliction, you shall remember prosperity. So Jake he started doing well. You're like, man, I'm good, man. He don't need the truth. He don't feel like he need the Most High. Men telling him to do shit.
What's that? Just around wax fat kick.
Mm-hmm.
You got comfortable, be eating good.
Yep. Capernaum, city of confidence. Go ahead.
One to you that laugh now.
Hey, when not the comforter, lucky, but when Comfy died, they should have scattered. They should have been like, oh shit. They comfort to the left because they believed that was him. But go ahead.
For ye shall mourn and weep.
You shall mourn and weep, man. Go ahead.
Verse 26, woe unto you.
Woe unto you. Instruction unto you.
When all men shall speak well of you.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's what they did of some people we know recently. You know, they did comfy like that. They was doing polite like that, and they do the men of this world like that. You know, man, sit down there in my good seat, man. Oh shit, what's his name? Come, you know, like when the celebrities come to churches and then Mary J. Blige. Oh shit, you gotta make sure the church is extra clean and you go.
Yeah, let them come out in public. Oh, can I get your autograph? Oh, this okay.
Yeah. When the autograph signing after the church now. Get the fuck out of here. Mary, she's a regular woman. She's a regular Hebrew woman.
They ain't do you how shot like that. And he made the work. What it say in John, the first chapter? He came unto them his own.
Mm-hmm. They received him not.
Yeah, how shot they supposed to, oh man. Yep. You know, I mean, you know, but they go with
they say that they rejected the cornerstone, chief cornerstone.
They say the prophet's not welcome in his home.
Except in his own country, so to speak. Go ahead.
For so did their fathers to the false prophets.
Yeah, the false prophet was well favored. You know, like these churches, the prophet of the churches, the prophet of these Israelites, they spoken well of. You know. People like, man, that's the one I want. You know, man, the leadership, you know, because everybody knows them. You know, like our people, they follow fame. You know, they say, you know, they didn't like that person. Now they like him because everybody else likes him. So you want to be careful when people speak well of you and shit, especially as a multitude.
Friendship, or the words enmity with the Most High.
Yeah.
Like,
No. And that goes with your relationship too. Your woman is the happiest woman on the earth. Something's got to be wrong. You're doing something wrong. Not always, but yeah, most of the time. Because on this side, they are opposites. But they supposed to be one flesh. They supposed to be one-minded. We one-minded with Yahweh while y'all side. One baptism, one faith, one hope. You know? Go ahead. That was it on that. Yep. So we got that Luke and woe to them the rich. Yeah, it was Luke. You received your consolation. Now what are they gonna be coming out with? They're going into the digital, the new world order, to where that's still gonna be based on money, buying and selling. So you keep yourself afloat. You're gonna be like, damn, I need that seat here. No?
Yeah. I just know I got that scripture to choke the word rich, but I just know because 5-10 years ago everybody didn't have a platform. And I just feel like everybody got a platform as far as like a podcast, you know, YouTube, so everybody got a voice now. So it's like people gonna give into that system because they gonna feel like that's that carrot being dangling in front of these Americans. Like if I feel like I might have it, I can get it, you know. So people gonna give in because they feel like they livelihoods behind their name, their brand, their face. Because America don't point them up and put them on a pedestal. Feel like I'm important. Nobody's important. The only thing that's important is the truth.
Yeah. Well, that's what it said. We should go to him for one of our things. And what they do that is they barcode it. Everything is barcoded.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
A transaction.
Yeah, you know. So, you know, they had that commercial with a dude. He walks out of the store without paying for it because he already got it in him. So it's already calculated. So they made him look more privileged than everybody else. Like, yeah, I don't have to wait in line and shit. You know what I'm saying? Pull out my money and shit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's how they promote this place. Microwave. You know what I'm saying? Looking down at the person. Like a person that still got money, the people that in the line with a MasterCard be like, she looking through her purse, and a woman look through his purse, trying to find pennies and dimes, and like, I gotta get to work, lady. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
God.
But what are the cars doing? They taking long now. Like, they transactions are messing up, and, so they taking long like the people that use. So what they next thing you know, let's just put it in you, man.
Just put it in.
You know what I'm saying? So you don't have to, and people are big on that. The traffic, like this is the city of traffic. People are big on that. Look, road rage is one of the biggest problems in America because you're wasting my time. You get out the way. They just want to go full speed ahead. Everything's taking up time and shit. They got fast food. That's not fast enough no more.
It's not fast.
By the time you get it, your fries are cold. Why my fries cold and shit? It's supposed to be a fast food. I'm supposed to have everything hot, ready. So now they saying, America is not the place that they thought it was.
And I was watching Trump last night. How he having his little speeches. He said in the midst of it, he said, it's all about the chips now. It's all about the chips. Yeah. You got car, they got a chip. The brake on your car got a chip. He said it's all about the chips now.
You want to find your pet chipper. Yeah. You want to find your dead people, they got a chip and we know exactly where he is. Yeah. We don't have to fill out an investigation team. We picked up his chip. It's picking them up right here. There he is. Like they had the money scanner and shit. You scan to find coins and shit. They got the police scanner. They just send you a damn letter in the thing in the mail and saying you owe because they didn't see you. The camera picked you up going down the street without insurance.
And so like you going about the chip. I was just reading about the Lord, like the census. It's something about when you do that census, when you start counting his people, he don't like because he told Moses to do it. But when King David do it, he despised it. So it's like we talking about the chip. Mm-hmm. So basically, it's like, like the scripture, they multi-folded, but I'm going this like basis, like the Lord despising that though. You chip it, like you count my people. So it's like, we don't supposed to take it. That's what I'm saying. But it's like something about that count is like the sense to get a number. It's like Lord don't like that we start counting this number.
They trying to be like the Most High.
Well, and it's
Isaiah
what you count
14.
for too. What's the purpose of what you counting for? Go ahead.
Nah, I got to touch the word. This is Mark 4:19, and the cares of this world, and the deceitfulness of riches, and the lust of
deceitfulness of riches, man. Deceitful riches. Let's say all of a sudden you got let's say, what do you think would happen if they gave Negroes reparations and they gave each Negro $1 million?
Be more wickedness.
It'd be more wickedness, and niggas will be broke within a year.
What's that in Proverbs? Zaquan would say, money and a nigga art.
Riches are coming for a nigga art.
You got Jake. They gonna do foolishness with it. They gonna go get a Pontiac and throw some
40
and pimp it out.
Because they think $1 million is like a lot.
Hey, that is nice.
Your house, he gonna buy the fanciest house, so that's probably gonna be $250,000.
This money going already.
Yep. And then you might get a couple of women. Let's say a couple of women. They want some of that money too. Yeah. Now you think
look, I ain't allowed that old family.
Dr. Dre. When who is that? Some of these other celebrities.
Yeah, his wife. Yeah.
When they sued her, they didn't want they did it according to his income. They wanted millions.
Yeah, that was weird.
Yeah, he did. Agents out here, whatever. But they don't. Even though they can feed themselves or their children with, $10,000 a month, they want $1 million. Every 6 months or something.
Waiting for shit. They are getting word out.
Yeah.
Show everybody.
And the dummy, he should know that if he come every Saturday, you don't have to film. Just come by every Saturday.
Just come say something if you really want to.
Well, we know what time we in. It's winter time where the cancer be person get person. We ready.
Hey, we're props and dudes.
You know, I mean, shoot. I mean, it is what it is. You know.
But you know, we would say, oh yeah, that's to say too. Every word, idle word should be accounted for. So you pay a price for that too.
When you was talking about that,
I hope we get to a wreck.
we was talking about when you talk about money answer of all things. When you go on that 20 verse and talk about not don't curse not the king, curse not the rich, not that train, but really we the rich.
Yeah, we the rich.
We the rich.
And
so they trying to curse us, man.
And it said because the bird, how I go,
yeah, the bird
with the wings, talking about the angels. Those angels.
The angels gonna tell them matter. They'll be like, hey, they over there looking at my prophets like they ain't doing what they supposed to be doing. Yeah, and they think they doing it in secret, like you just said, in the chamber, in the secret of the chamber. They think they slick. Okay, the angels. You see that? Yeah, that's what we be like. Go ahead and do.
That's why we know old Edom. You know that old serpent. That devil. You know how they talk about him in Revelation. They go that old serpent. That devil. You know, we know what do they call it? What do they call it? Yeah. It's another word like shenanigans, but it's antics or something like that. I think they call it antics. Go ahead.
And try to post it like on Snapchat, talk shit. That's cool.
Try to say a hate group and shit. Get the hell out of here.
That's probably what
Most High hates.
He probably with the government. Anyway. No,
and then you know what? That just if he is, that proves more that he's a mite, tick, because you shouldn't be on our level. We should not see you.
Yeah, you supposed to have all that money and be doing your thing.
Yeah, come.
So you coming down here, you know, bothering poor men and shit.
We just talking about that like in the line trying to buy what I love chain. You worrying about what we got going. We in the rain doing the work.
Yeah. Hey, man.
I seen him on the phone like this after the video day.
You know what they say? They base people.
Yeah, come base man.
The deceitfulness of riches and the lust of other things entering in.
See, the lust of other things entering in. You know, hey, you have $1 million, Jake. He feel he can do anything in the world. He gonna go to them strip clubs. He gonna get into his lust. He gonna be, you know what I'm saying, covered in chains and shit. He gonna buy
greater temptation.
80, 100 new pair of shoes. I'm getting all the Jordans. Yep. Hey, you know, all the gold. He gonna have,
big money phone. Hello, who is this?
Yeah, hey, you get 7 women without the Most High, without that bit. They gonna rob your ass.
Yeah, they.
And you know how they did Samson. Delilah, she ended up getting that out of him because he wouldn't give her the riddle first, but she kept working on him, just like Adam with Eve. So they're like, nah, tell us when you keep your money at. Nah, I don't do that. I don't share my money like that. Next thing you know, you know what I'm saying? I'll give you this and it's here in case you ever want to need it. Your money coming and gone. You know? Go ahead. It could be a temptation to yourself. I wouldn't even want too much money, man. I have to give it a great portion of, you know, the ministry, whatever. I wouldn't want to carry that around and hide that with me. You know? Go ahead. They had, it was a thing where they had at least a quarter of a mil in in one of those hotels, and it was somebody found it, and then they turned it in, and then, you know, the comments were saying, man, that person is stupid. I would have had all that money and shit. But the money could have been traced, you know. It could have been some death behind that money. You don't never know where that money came from. If anything, take some of it and leave a portion of it, so at least you can say I didn't take all this shit. Y'all still got, you know, 100,000 left for y'all and shit. I just paid my.
This is all the taxes out of took from my mind.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Take your portion. Yeah. Like, I was trying to say, hey, get into the season with the
I would have been like, I found 80.
You know?
I would have took some at the
Yeah.
Shit.
And then you be like, shit, why you take it? I'm doing bad.
Fuck, like
Who else? Who wouldn't take it?
Finders keepers. Stay up,
You say that. You say that in your religion, you know. It's it in my religion. Seek it, and you shall find. I sought it.
Hey, you said between poverty and riches. You hear me? Hell no.
I'm getting some of my shit paid.
He said, he said he turned everything, all the uses of man. He said they good to the godly. We godly. I find me 250K. Shit, we gonna keep a little bit of it. We'll give Esau some of it back. It's all shit anyway.
Shit. I walk in the snow to work. Fuck y'all. I took some of this money. I bought me a car,
little Civic or something.
Man. And y'all stole the whole land and shit.
Yeah, man.
But when we find money,
we find some money. Like, now we just.
Who came up with that finders keeper?
Samaritans and shit.
They did when they murdered the Native Americans. Oh, we found the land. We found gold. That was all theirs, man.
And the lust of other things enter in, choke the word.
Choke the word. Now the word don't have no value because of your desires.
Yeah.
You know?
And right after that, and it becoming unfruitful.
It becoming unfruitful, man. And then you'll start making up your own word. Like, that ain't what that mean. You're like, nah, brother, you can't have this and that. You're rich and no. Because you want to,
start justifying.
Because you know you got to let some shit go. Just like they said, what do we got to do to sold all that? Did all that what you told us to do. What I need to do more to get into the kingdom? He said, sell all that hat. You know?
He had many great possessions.
Many great possessions, man.
The Lord said, it's easier for a camel go through the needle through an eye than a rich man get the kingdom.
Yep. Exactly.
So, you know, like when they talk about the Lord will increase us at our last end, that's mainly spiritual. We're gonna have a little bit, you know, whatever to survive. That increasement is dealing with the doctrine. You know, most of all, Jacob carnalized to take that and thinking he just, you know, talking about physical. It's more spiritual. That's the real wealth. You know, just like you were saying.
Now we're living in spiritual times. Most High said the natural should come first, then the spirit. It's time for the spirit now.
It's way more spiritual.
It said wisdom and knowledge shall be increased. In the book of Daniel, the 12th chapter, you know, like it's on the left hand side of the Lord and the right hand side of the Lord. Knowledge is being instilled for those times to see who's going to be stable.
And this right here is a client to back you up, like you I said, you know, this is the state of mind that a true man of the Lord will be in right here. He said, remove far, that was slacking. Proverbs 30:8. Remove far from me vanity and lies.
Hey,
give
Solomon said it best. He said all in all is vanity. He said he had riches, he had women, singers, maids, and vineyards, and you know, gold vessels, silver vessels, and he said all is vanity. He said all the labor that a man working under the sun is vanity.
He still kept that shit. That's how you know.
But he asked for wisdom. But he asked for wisdom first.
I'm just like like making a point. Like it still will corrupt Jake over time. Even if you do have wisdom, it eventually got to him. You know. So we gotta watch how much of that shit we got, man.
And he said, "Give me neither."
Hey, the thing is too. I just want to say this. These things gotta be used, man. Most High gave us these things to use. Like you can't just have gold. I mean, you can, but it's you know, you gotta share with it. This place, like I said, the way they fix up this place in America is
cheap as hell.
Cheap and shit. You know, they got look at them wooden fences over there. It's just like
you got cracks in your concrete.
Yeah, like you know what I'm saying. And hey, we don't expect this to be paradise. This is not paradise. But I'm saying they're rich, you know, but they leave Jake with the crappy houses. Compare Jake's crib compared to these rich places. And the pipelines are different in their areas than it is.
The water tastes different.
Yeah.
Coming out the faucet.
Yeah, they get the better water, the better food. All the nutritional, the what do you call it? The Kroger's and the Whole Foods and Trader Joe's and the Sprouts, that's around their neighborhoods.
Yep.
They get all the fried food,
Save a lot.
and churches and
Dollar General.
yeah. Okay. So sometimes, hey, take a drive uptown. See how the white people look at you when you go into the store and buy some greens. Go ahead.
So give me neither poverty nor riches.
Giving them poverty nor riches. Poverty, you don't even want poverty. Poverty is poverty. You know, we do all right. We maintain. You know, Jake go crazy in poverty, man. He shoot his brains out. You know, I don't want that, and I don't want riches.
Yeah.
Riches is, it says deceitful, and then it says, what does it say? The heart is
Deceitful,
it's wicked, it's desperately wicked, and deceitful above all things. So you be like, man, as soon as I get this million, man, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give to the poor. You ain't gonna get that. Your heart deceived you, because when you get it,
Tap into a whole new.
you're gonna be like, nah, man, I gotta take care of this. And then Auntie Cheryl, she want like $50,000 and shit. I ain't got that.
Too much money is gonna mainly show you who you really are.
Yeah.
You get too much money, that true wickedness is gonna come out of you. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Like you ain't gonna be, all the way right.
Yeah.
That's what the Lord said.
Yeah.
You know, you gotta just stay where we in the middle, balance. That's why he said that. Don't let your iniquities lift themselves up. Don't let your sins weigh you down. You gotta be balanced to where everything is not overused but used enough.
Yeah, like you don't want spinning rims, because that's just a Jack move for Jake. Why just spinning rims? Now, it might get a little system, got a little nice car, but all that flashy shit, nah, man. Go ahead.
I'd rather have some spinning wheels to where the motherfucker can go.
Yes.
Get the hell out of here.
It says, feed me with
Hey,
food.
what is that man, he bought his woman a house and a ring, and she kicked his ass out. She took it off.
Yeah, he bought like a whole complex. It was a big ass complex. It was huge as fuck. And they've been together for a long time. And she was just like, yeah, now since we got that, he put it in her name and everything. She's like, nah, it's time for me to do my thing. And he was like on camera, like, damn, why you gonna do this to me? Man, I would have been in jail. I would have suplexed that bitch right on camera. That's just me. You do all that shit, like you gonna just hold me that bad? I'm going all the way to the
That's
deep
a
end.
lot of
That's
jakes,
why
man. Shit.
you just can't. You can't do all that lovey-dovey shit no more, man. You gotta keep this
You gotta
shit.
stay in the balance, man.
You gotta keep this shit,
Keep them.
God like, man.
Yeah.
And God's we ain't bound to no damn woman, man.
Hell no.
Just like on the left hand side of the they say keep it G, right?
Yeah.
Keep it godly, man. And guys ain't gonna do all that, man.
They said give not thy strength to a
So
woman.
yeah, godly men are not gonna do that shit.
Sure. And spend not, look, it said, what did it say? Spend not at her with the wine, That's what Jake be doing. Spend, let me buy wine, let me buy roses, let me buy, it's always a buying thing. Well, you're going to have to buy and sell in a minute with this RFID chip. MOTB. You're going to have to make a decision. Go ahead.
It says, feed me with food convenient for me,
Feed me food convenient for me.
lest I be full and deny thee.
Yep. Lest I be a fool and deny thee, man. Because it said,
Lest I be full,
fool.
F-U-L-L.
Okay, fool. Yeah. And a fool.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, come.
And a fool. Because it says the fool said in his heart there is no God.
Yeah. And it says more of those who are fools. We don't want to be fools.
That's right.
We don't want to have a whole lot of shit.
Yeah. And when you're full, it's like, have y'all ever been full and then you like, I can't eat no more then?
Yeah.
And you be ready like,
Disgusting
and shit. But then when you get hungry, you feel like you ain't never ate.
Yeah.
So most high.
And you know what? That's what Howard Shah said in that Luke. He said, warn to them that are full. Because when you go into the word full, also it means to be satisfied. Because you got 2/3, they satisfied with Babylon.
Yep.
They don't want Howard Shah to come. Like you just said, like you said, Zaquan, like you said, Zaquan, when you eat, okay, you eat a meal, right? Shoot, you full. You eat so much.
satisfied.
You don't want no
Yeah.
more. I'm good. I don't want no more food. You don't even think about no more food. You so damn full. But when you see, and that's these 2/3, they out here, they full. They don't want nothing. They don't want no more than what they got here.
Like, how you gonna be fooled and cry out because your oppressors and cry out for the abominations done to Mr. But you be satisfied? That don't add up. You gotta be like suffering through some shit.
And they full of these philosophies. That's why when you feed them the word, they be like, I'm good, man.
Yeah.
They full of this.
They start cutting it, they start dicing it.
Yeah, man.
They gotta let go.
But then they get hungry again. Just like this, apostles always going to the famine. So they need to feed their spirit all the time. And go to church and do another concert and make another album and get fans, and they full of fans.
They famished.
Yeah.
One more fruit basket for the men's meeting.
Go ahead.
It says, or lest I be poor and steal.
Poor and steal. Go ahead. Steal.
Yep.
Like STAL. I mean STAL.
STEAL. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. That should be poor and steal. You know, like you don't want poverty either, man. Like you don't want to thinking like, damn, how can I break into this house or this church to get warm and shit because you ain't got a place to stay? Nah, you want a place to stay, man. At least you want a job. You don't want to be robbing and or looking at your brother like, you got money, why can't you help me? You get mad at him. Every man, have his own, but still we able to help each other. Go ahead.
It says, and take the name of my power in vain.
Yep. Yeah, because they said they're gonna test us in the pocket, but we depend on the Lord. He said the Lord is his power and he's gonna help him when he's in need. We're saying that the Lord said in the scripture that his servants shall eat, and they're gonna see about that too. We'll see. We'll see. But we still trust in the Lord. We don't care how scarce food is in this place and shit. We saw that shit in COVID where the things were empty, the shelves were empty. Shit. I didn't panic. I was like, Lord, it's up to you. This is what say it's gonna happen. Jake is panicking and shit. Oh shit, let's go out and get some tissue and some. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? Now and then they brought it back the way you know what I'm saying. Now it's tissue and all that. They just wanted to see Jake act the fool and see him trip out. They be testing y'all, man. Jake, 2/3, they be testing y'all. See what the niggas do if we make them wear masks and shit. And pull the plug on this and close some businesses and shit. Oh, look at them. Look at them. You're an experiment. You're an experiment, man.
An experiment.
You're a lab rat to them. And every now and then, I mean, every so often, more than often, they pick out people out the corner of their eye at the Israelites, like, yeah, what they do? Because they know. Go ahead.
It was on that.
Yep. So we're moving into a digital world now. Digital basis. They talking about cyber crimes, Minority Report movies, Terminator movies, Matrix movies, Independence Day movies. Everything is barcoded. Everything is scanned. You got fingerprints. Digital fingerprint on everything. Your
biometrics, eyes.
Yep. The Neuralink, Elon Musk talking every time you see Trump, he's on his side. He's actually, it seems like Trump is his next. I can't get that word right. Like, but now, we looked it up, ventriloquist, I think. He's a puppet, Basically, Elon Musk, he's the mouth of this new world order,
He's the president of the United States.
Yeah.
Unofficially.
Yep. So things are definitely different now. They got TikTok, YouTube, Twitter, where things are publicized, and people are seeing it, just like Ezekiel and they're looking to the wall to see what Israel is doing. Most High is having people look through these things, man. But You know, that's what's going on. The cops, they're gonna be resigning. They're gonna send drones out there. They're gonna be like, shit, we losing families and shit. What's the use in all? They don't get paid that much, you know what I'm saying? I mean, as far as what they putting their life on the line, they ain't worth it. So they're gonna be like, well, they got a drone system and they got, you know, super soldiers, cyborgs, whatever they gonna use, you know, and all this other stuff. So it's gonna be a different world, man. You know, it's the world is changing as we speak, man. You know, robot city, drone city. You know, any more scriptures? What we got? We're gonna close out in a minute. We could have went. Yeah, yeah, we can go into that a little bit. You know.
This is Revelation chapter 3, verse 10. And it reads, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world.
Just talking to the saints, man, because you know we're keeping this word until the end. Most I will. You know, same. He that endure to the end, same shall be saved. Go ahead.
To try them that dwell upon the earth.
Yeah. So this is going to be tried for all people that dwell upon the earth. They're going to tell everybody, have everybody take this thing. You know, because you know these other countries are agreeing with it too in a way, to where you know superpowers of these countries, other countries, China, you know, they bought it. They got investments in America. They buying into it, and certain other people. It's kind of almost like a back. If you will, a back agreement or undercover agreement, just in case shit don't go right. This is what we all gonna do. Just like they said, if anything, an alien invasion, we're gonna all come together and fight for the common cause. So they still have their perspective, ideas, and all that. But at the end of the day, they're gonna be like, well, shit, we don't want the whole world to fall apart. We gotta kind of contribute in some kind of way, so we won't fall too. So this is a worldwide thing. So they still got their eyes open on and come to the table. You know, go ahead. And it says, behold, verse 11, I come quickly. Yahweh Shai said, hold fast that which thou hast. We have this word, faith, hope. This is what we have. He's given us that penny. You got to have that spiritual penny in your pocket. The train is coming, the spiritual train. If you ain't got your penny, uh-oh, shit. You can't borrow another penny from a penny from another brother. Nah, I got mine. It's only one penny per man.
It's that prayer boy say, go to them that buy.
Yep. Go to them, buy in the streets and stuff like that. It says that no man taketh thy crown. Yeah, we talked about they do it for a corruptible crown. We do it for a crown to come, a spiritual crown. You can't see it right now, but we're gonna, most high willing, we be in the kingdom, we're gonna physically get it, have a crown on our head. You know? What did the Most High say? He's gonna make us kings and priests after the order of Melchizedek. Means righteous king. It says, him that overcometh will I make a pillar in the temple of my power, and he shall go no more out, and I will write upon him the name of my power and the name of the city of my power, which is New Jerusalem, which coming down out of heaven for my power. Yeah, because when the saints get called up, and the men that died in Yahushua get called up with him, gonna come back down and rule the world, man. You know, New Jerusalem coming down from them ships.
New bodies,
New Jerusalem, and it ain't gonna be able to be overtaken no more. Immortal men, extraterrestrial men ruling the planet. Next level. Yeah. And I will write him upon him my new name. You know. It says, "He that hear it, let him hear it with the Spirit to send into the churches." And go to you know, we getting closed up, and we can get into it later, but the apostles and elders will tell you what the new name is. that new name means. It don't mean he gonna have a other name than Yahweh Shah.
You know, just talking about his ranking.
Yeah, that's all. Yep. But go to those videos, recent videos of apostles, elders, and you'll find it. Because what a lot of times you need to seek and find these answers, man.
Kind of goes into Revelation, the 2nd chapter, around the 17th verse. Kind of explains it a little bit more there. Yeah, might do a little sit down.
Yeah, Shah also said he said St. John the 17th chapter, he said when he was praying unto the Heavenly Father, he said, I will that they be where I am. You know, and where I will talking about his, his brother. Mm-hmm. I will that they be where I am, spiritually talking about the rank, know.
And when he said he was taller than the rest of them.
Mm-hmm.
That's spiritual. So it says, yeah. And if you read down a little bit, well, Most High, we talked about measurements, mathematical of these things. It's on the earth. We're the temple of the Most High. And, it said, and we come with a price that we can't be bought. And Most High said he redeem us without money. So when that seal come around, which is a buying and a selling mechanism, a device, we're not supposed to take it, man. That's the at least last step of slavery, to call their own, to have this place controlled completely like they want to. They want to be gods. Could you imagine you being rich, but that's not good enough? Like the money ain't good enough for these people. The buildings and all that, fuck that. I want slave. I want to be called God.
That's how you know it's spiritual, though.
Yeah, that's how you know it's
physical at this point.
Yeah, but he'll play out the physical range of the spiritual, Most High God, he's a carnal man. He can't understand spirit. That's why I said he know not the way of the spirit, how the bones form in a woman's womb. Even though it's physical, he don't know the spiritual aspect of it. So he deal carnal means. He's like, I want this device passed out so to have approval of citizen. That's the new citizenship. That's going to be the new citizenship. There was such thing called branding in slaves. Even in the time of the Romans, it was branding. To have ownership, to know who you belong to. And that's what they want to do with the Fiat and this digital currency. You can use the digital currency. They're using it now with the chip. I mean, the chip in the card. It's in the card, the MasterCard. But then they want to put it in you. And I think David Rock, one of the Rockefellers said that. You want to help everybody. He want to put the soul into a robot and all that shit, all that freaky shit. That's that freakazoid shit, man. That weird ass shit. The Most High is gonna get rid of that freaky weird shit, man, up on this earth. Any last scriptures? That was it. We could have went into Babylon, the richest, golden cup in the Most High's hand, and we'll get more into those things, man. But hopefully it's edifying. We ain't got no last article. We'll close out on that, man. Like it's that, the thing that happened with the 9/11.
I think that's all the listeners right now, like 9,500 of them. Locally, they're able to be transferred.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they have what is that? He said the 9/11 thing, After that, the currency changed pretty much, more digital, went into more digital, the Y2K scare and all that. So now we into it, and Jake mainly is gamers these days. They have this technology, and Jake is getting into the technology, drone operations and all that. So it's going to be more of that. And then as we move into this new world order,
Major NATO nation pulls all its men into military training as Europe fears war escalation.
Yep.
I know yesterday on End Time News, leaks to meet at White House with Trump to discuss plans on making the U.S. the crypto capital of the world. And when they speak about that, they already doing it. That's the cryptocurrency, the digital. So as we go in it.
Oh, you got the crypto the what?
Yeah, we know Trump, he stopped funding Gaza with that money because they got in that argument. And then you know, it was one thing that Zelensky said to him. He was like saying, "You gonna see." He was like, "You gonna see. You gonna find out. Like y'all gonna get touched by war too." Basically, what he was saying. Yeah. You gonna see. Y'all gonna see how we feel. Yep. Your whole damn shit going on.
We always tell you, Most High gonna keep Gaza hot. What they call the Middle East hot. He gonna always keep that hot. The belly of your ass effect.
Floods in Argentina.
Yep.
And then 35,000 troops. Trump is deploying to Germany and Hungary amid World War III fears. So everything's getting set up.
Yep. Yeah, man. So
it says right here, it says bill that would allow medical professionals to refuse care based on personal religious beliefs pass the Senate.
Yeah.
So it's going to start getting to that point where,
I think they said something about China. I mean, not China, but Canada. Trump said some of the latest thing about Canada.
The tariffs. Like he was trying to put a tariff on them. And
yeah, but it's some latest news about Canada. They won't, yeah. But anyway, we'll mention it in another video, man. Hopefully it was edifying, you know, to the next time. You know, we always, you know, thank those who tuned in, you know, and all the diligent brothers out there is doing the work, man. Salute, you know, and always foremost giving all praises to y'all. Rakhtayah Shai. I'm still Apostle Elder Bishops, a great millstone. Must I take you to the brother, see word for the open election, do later, must I will. Says sooner than later to extend it. Hopeful elect, shalom, and blessings, man. And those brothers doing the work in and out of season, man. You know, out there in the cold or hot, you know what I'm saying? You know, surviving this ministry. Well, I won't say surviving, this is our reasonable service, but, you know, continue to doing the work and getting through it, you know, no matter what. So, shalom. Oh, yeah, and Passover is coming. So, you know, hopefully we'll do more videos about that, but hopefully you brothers have a sharp sock, you know, and be blessed in the Pesach, man. And hey, it's 5 days from now, you know, so, man, you know, it's a solemn assembly, solemn feast, and take it serious, and this could be the last one, man. Easily be the last one. This is a coin by the apostle, by with Apostle Hart, the hopeful year of our deliverance and the destruction and judgment on Esau. Man. So till then, shalom.